Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here at the EICMA 2023 motorcycle show in Milan, Italy, and I'm here at the Triumph stand, and I'll just give you a look around and see what they've got. I know a few people had asked questions about just checking out if there's anything new in the Tiger 660 range. I'm not aware of any new launches they have here, but I'll certainly go and have a look and show you what I can. So starting off at this forward corner, we have the 765 Street Triple. It's rather fantastic yellow. A friend of mine's recently got one of these, and I just think they look brilliant. I mean, I think they look a little bit bigger than the old 675 did. I remember sitting on a 675 when they were out and feeling a little bit like an elephant on a scooter. Then next to it we have the Speed Triples. This is the 1200, a bike that I love. It's kind of the natural replacement for the 1050 that I used to have. And then here we have the Speed Triple 1200 RR, which is an absolute beast of a thing. Again, I took one out from my local dealer, and if I thought I could keep my license with it, I probably would hang on to it. I think that was going to be a challenge. Okay, so over here we have the Rocket 3 GT. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the GT involves. I see this certainly comes accessorized up, those rather bling wheels, together with a little backrest, and I'm sure it comes with some additional accessories. So here we have a couple of the Tiger 900s. So this is the GT Pro, which I think comes with all sorts of accessories on it. Now this one has a slightly lower seat height. Now I'd ridden the Rally Pro, which is just over there behind it, so I'll show you that in a second. I think this is a new colourway that they're doing. It comes with this black and orange, which looks pretty cool. I know some of the colourways they've had in the past have been a little bit bland, but yeah, they're starting to use more and more of this. I think they call it Baja Orange, and yeah, it looks that looks really smart. What we have here as well is the 1200 Rally Pro, launched last year to great aplomb. Haven't had the chance to ride one yet, but I think they really are excellent bikes. I know that they're probably going up against the 1250 GS, now the 1300 GS, so they really do have their work cut out for themselves. But you know, if you're a Triumph person and you like that triple engine, they really are quite marvellous. I think that's maybe the bike to go for. So this is a bike that I've been interested in seeing. So this is Triumph's new Scrambler 400X. Now I will dwell on this one a little bit longer. I know it's been a bit of a quick trip round the others. I mean, this one does have cast wheels, not spoke wheels, which doesn't entirely go with the retro look, but I'm sure everything is an option, maybe. I'll check that out. Yes, it's this 400 single. It does look quite robust in there. It is water cooled, even though it does have those fins on the engine to give it a bit of a retro look. See, it's got that twin exhaust pipe down there. Now for this seat, it does look like it's a split seat. I guess that's so you could have it just as a single, or with a luggage rack where that pillion seat is. It does have pillion pegs, but anyway, right, I'll come around the back. You know, it's just the little details that Triumph do so well. Like you can see the stitching all on the seat in there, that little aluminium plate on the side. Got a single disc at the back there. Even that's a little Scrambler 400X alloy plate in there. And then if I come up, I'll just show you some of the switchgear. Again, it all looks really high quality, you know, easy to reach. And then even the dash. Now the dash does look a little bit like one of the older school Triumph dashboards. You know, it doesn't have the fancy TFT, but actually that looks pretty clear, with part LCD for the rev counter and part conventional dash. So it looks like it comes with the handguards as well. And I'll just come round to the front. Last couple of things, yeah, that sort of grille with a little Triumph sort of triple logo in there. And yeah, hopefully that is a good look at this Triumph 400X. Two more on here. So one is this Scrambler 1200 XE. Now I know these have been out for a while. I do love the Baja Orange colourway. I must admit, I am sorely tempted by one of these after riding one at the ABR Festival. You know, they do have that sort of retro look. Okay, they are quite heavy. It's not really anything like my GS, but I think for a sort of retro bike with this sort of look, I just think they're so well finished. I mean, you look at everything on here, you know, from the little alloy covers on the spotlights, you know, that headlamp bracket has had some real thought that's gone into it. This one doesn't have a screen on it, but if I come round, it's got the lower engine bars down there and this absolutely glorious sort of metal flake orange paintwork on the tank underneath that stainless sort of band that's holding that in place. Now if you just look at the dash on here, it does have kind of a combination between old and new. I think it is all TFT, but at the same time it's got a conventional looking clock that's in there. Just coming back around to the back, it's got these Marzocchi rear shocks. It's got a grab rail on this particular one. I guess this has been geared up for the show. It's got a stock exhaust, not the Arrow. Again, with a lovely aluminium heat guard to try and keep your legs unburnt. And yeah, just every bit about this I just think has been really, really nicely finished. So, last couple of things. So I remember when I saw one of these petrol caps, I thought, oh great, there's no lock on it. But luckily, it does have a lock underneath. So yeah, even the handguards, they're not like the sort of the plastic ones that you get on a lot of bikes. It does have that radiator at the front, but I guess there's no avoiding that on water-cooled bikes these days. Next thing to show you is this Triumph Speed 400. So this is it's very similar to the Scrambler, it's just the more road-going version. And again, I really like that. I love the red tank with the sort of the grey and the dark grey. Those gold forks, really make it look the business. Yeah, just to give you a quick sort of look down the side and round the back. Again, cast wheels on this. I'm sure it's very similar to the 400X. And it's really nicely finished. It's got the same kind of dash. It's only got a single exhaust on this one compared to the 400X with the twin exhaust. And yeah, it doesn't have things like the handguards, but nevertheless, it is just really nicely finished. And I'm sure these bikes are going to do really well. I know they're made for other markets other than the UK and Europe and the Western world. But I think, places like India and China, where I think they're going to be selling these, I think they're going to do really, really well. Now, someone had asked me to have a look out for if there's going to be a adventure version of the Tiger Sport, maybe a Tiger Sport Rally Pro. Nothing to show you, I'm afraid. I mean, this is the existing Tiger Sport, which I absolutely love, based around the 660 platform, the same engine that's in the Trident. I've ridden one of these, and I thought it was lovely. Yeah, really good. I did feel a bit big on it, if I'm honest. But for a sort of a do-everything bike, especially for a first bike where you don't want or don't need lots of power, I think they come really nicely spec'd. And I think the Trident is one of the best bikes in that class that I've ever ridden, if not the best. I remember having a go on it on a bit of a whim, and I was just absolutely delighted by it. Yeah, I thought I'd feel really, really big on it, and I didn't. And it's just such an easy bike to ride. So then, just to finish up on the last corner of the stand, it's another look at the Speed 400. And then here we've got Speed Twin 900. Another gentleman sitting on a Speed Twin with the Street Twin, sorry, with sort of that matte paint job. And then coming back down this side, we've got a couple more of the sort of the retro-looking bikes. First of all, we have another 1200 XC with that orange paint job on the tank. This time with various luggage attached. And then we also have, I guess that would be an Scrambler 900. Rather nice looking Scrambler 900 in yellow. Again, they're doing something a bit different with the paint jobs, which I think is definitely a good thing, because apologies Triumph, I thought some of them were a bit bland before. But that yellow with the double stripe, I think this looks the business. Yeah, a really, really nice bike. So yeah, that is a very quick look at the Triumph stand here at EICMA 2023. I hope that's been interesting and useful. If it has been, please check out my other content from the show, and maybe I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Now, I did get a special request to have a really close look at the Tiger 900 GT Pro. So Hugh, this one's for you. I'll stick it on the end of the Triumph video. So yeah, just from the very front, hopefully in glorious 4K, if you've got a fast enough bandwidth. It's got these Brembo brakes at the front. This particular one comes with the spot lamps fitted. I'm not sure if that's a standard thing on the GT Pro. Coming up looking at the windscreen, it does have an extra little fin on the top from some extra deflection. This one is this quite nice sort of metallic red and black. It has these chrome sort of satin finish engine bars down there. Some rubber inserts in the pedals. It does have a centre stand. This one has the Triumph luggage, the metal boxes that open outwards, top box with a seats pad. It looks like it has the standard exhaust in there, the split seat. I come up and over the tank. There's no screen on, I'm afraid, so I can't show you what that looks like. I can see that the screen itself is adjustable up and down. I'm not sure if that's the same as the outgoing models. I think it might be. Yeah, I'm not sure about what exactly has changed specifically on this bike for this year, but hopefully this will give you a bit of a look around what this one is like. Coming down this side, see this one has a quick shifter fitted as well. Not sure if that's a standard feature on the Pro model. And then some plastic handguards. I guess they're enough to keep the wind off, if not necessarily saving it in a fall. But then again, the GT Pro is more of the touring model. Anyway, Hugh, hope that fits the bill. I'm sure you'll get to see one at your local dealer before too long.